might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights of going, I'm laid down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation beats opportunity, no? Being great.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the Raider first down.
Now a give. Here's Peyton running left. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. From the 44-yard line, here's second down at 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
On the give, here comes Peyton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll try the right side here with Peyton. They'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. Second and 9. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Here's Peyton up the middle. Oh, some strong running. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Raiders.
They run again with Peyton. Fights him off. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now again, it's Peyton. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they'll throw with Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Mark Andrews from 3 yards out. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. but they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go. Mustang 19, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Stroud looking to throw.
43-yard line.
Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Peyton. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Running it here with Peyton. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On the run, it's Peyton. Muscles him off. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8. play action. It's Brady. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Vincent Jackson, 47 yards. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 82 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, smash front row. Half the 60.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check, bounce back. Check, block back. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
They'll run now with Peyton. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 3rd down, Peyton. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. They'll try the left side. Peyton. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd down and 3. To throw, it's Brady. A short throw caught by Andrews. Look at the big man rumble. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially both.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Come on.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. And Stroud now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. Stroud will look to throw once more. And this one complete to Greg Jennings. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throw out wide to Walker. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ken Walker, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a handoff up the middle. Peyton wanted to determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
They'll try and run for it with Peyton.
That ball still moving.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Raiders.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, and he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down, Peyton. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Walter Payton, 24 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Get it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Cup 19. Ready.
On second down, it's Stroud. That's caught by Jennings. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 42.
Again, it's Stroud. Complete here to Jordan Reed. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
He completes this to Walker. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch.
Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. 30 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown Raiders. Vincent Jackson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
I give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
Trap 60, trap 60. Tempo, 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 tempo. Stop low 18.
Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Greg Jennings from 21 yards away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up,
but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Stroud to throw it. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.